Hello, what's up, gamers? Everything's recording. Everything is live and ready to go. All right. Welcome to the stream. We're set up a little different here. My spouse and I are no longer sleeping in the living room. Yay! I'm a little off center. Yay! Oh, that's my sound box. Hello, welcome. We are going to be playing Stardew Valley today. Sorry for the over a week in between streams. It was birthday weekend this weekend, which is always a little hectic. It's my brother, mine, my partner's, and we also celebrate my sister's birthday. Usually both of them while we're at it, because they're both near enough that it's just sort of like we clump everything together. And something, I don't want to say something bad always happens on my birthday, but something frustrating certainly always happens on my birthday. And while that did happen again this past weekend, I did still have a good time. I got to see one of my little sisters again for the first time in 3 years. And I knew it was 3 years. She went, oh no, it's only been like a year and a half. And I was like, no, it's been so long since then. And we'd gotten and settled into her house, settled down, got food, set up a game. I made her do some art. And she was like, oh yeah, so you're getting like a palm tattoo, right? That'll be like, what, your third or fourth? And I went, no, more like 34th. She went, no, that can't be. Because when you were here, you were getting the card tattoo on your thigh. And that was only like your third or second or something's tattoo. And I laughed and I said, it's been a really long time, Jillian. I'm pretty sure it's been like 3 years since we saw each other last. And I like pulled up my sleeves and my pant legs and I like started showing her all of the new different things. I got a palm tattoo. If I can find the artist again, I will absolutely share her if anyone lives in Vancouver. She's absolutely wonderful. So just hanging out to see, to wait for people. You know, it's the start of a stream. Boom, boom. Oh, her name is Gail, and she works at the Brass Harpy. She's very wonderful. She's very kind and gentle, and has the sweetest little puppy named Strawberry. And we all ended up wearing some sort of leopard print, the dog and the her and the me. So it was a pretty cool time. I don't know that I would recommend a palm tattoo unless you're real brave and real pain tolerant. I was crying. I'm pretty pain tolerant and I was crying. I've only ever cried during my palm being tattooed and being my tummy being tattooed, and both of them I was just seething through like, okay, well, if it's done now, it won't have to be done again later, or at least for a really long time. So if you've got that same mindset, then go for it. But my sister texted my littler sister immediately texted afterwards and went, "What was the pain like?" And I went, "It felt like I was in hell." Most of the time when I'm... Okay. The cats are fighting. It's fine. Most of the time when I'm getting tattoos, because I have a lot of them, I'm planning on becoming a tattoo artist. So I wanted to see what it was like, get some casual information from other artists, you know, sort of get some community knowledge. And I was very blessed that I met some wonderful people who gave me some supplies for cheap and knowledge for free. And yeah, I've got an insane amount of tattoos, and most of them I was fine and chilling for. Like, yeah, it hurts, but I hurts all the time. So, what's a little more, right? Oh. Hehe. Yeah, but most of the time it's like, oh, I'm losing a lot of blood. I'm cold. I need to lay down. I need to, like, fall asleep. With the palm tattoo, it was, oh my God, I'm sweating. I'm dying. I don't know. I need to go. I just need to go. But Gail was very wonderful. Very cool. Awesome. Well, with that, it's been 10-15 minutes. I will get into the game. Oh, turn the music back on. I'm going to be starting a new Stardew Valley farm. Ooh, music is a little loud for me. There we go. Yeah, I will be starting a new Stardew Valley farm. My spouse and I actually started one together last night on the Switch. I had totally forgotten that we had that the update had updated. And so we went in and we were like, oh, we're just excited to start a new farm together. Well, they were excited to start the new farm. I was excited to play. And if it meant starting over, then okay. Oh, we're playing the wilderness one. It's very scary. I don't have a sword and we're so weak, and it's fine. It's fine. What is all this? Sorry, I'm also getting used to all of the new formats and stuff of streaming. Okay, I'm back in it. I'm on. I like to do like Riverland or the Hilltop. I think it's very fun. I might try the Meadowland because I've never done it before. I don't know what I should do for the name. I am going to... That is the favorite character of, well, not one of my campaigns. One of the players in one of my campaigns. I can't do what I want to do, and it's okay. It's absolutely okay. Instead, I will say that my favorite thing is... Oh, and I will have to... this is gonna be like a 4-hour stream. I'll be getting up in the middle of it to grab a snack and feed my cats. At some point, they might start screaming, yowling, and crying. And I'm sorry, I have headphones in, so if anyone is around, just let me know that they're screaming and I can grab a toy, get some treats, etc. It tastes like cobbler. Yeah, I'm going to get a dog. This seems cool. Now here's the thing. I never know. I never feel like I care, I guess? Ooh, wait, hold on. Maybe I can get close to this color. That's something I can care about. Did it. Nailed it. Nailed it in one go. I don't want to see the intro. What is that? It's like sideburns. I'm confused as to what that was. Little high-waisted dork in glasses. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Alright. It's going a bit slow. Figured it would. My laptop is 1,000,000 years old. So I am very proud of it for doing what it has. But also, if it doesn't get past this screen, we might be in a little trouble. How's everyone? I don't know how y'all feel about musicals. You're probably gonna hear a lot about them if you watch me. I recently auditioned for Legally Blonde, the local volunteer musical theater company. Well, it's not, the actors are volunteer, but a lot of the core production is paid. It's odd. It's weird. It never felt worth it to me to audition unless it was a show I was really passionate about. Like Sweeney Todd, which they did right before this, but I was unable to come out to auditions. They did offer the video option, but always don't really. I guess with this, I might become a little more comfortable. Uh-oh. Hello? Oh, I had to click it, I guess. I didn't realize that. Oop. Hey. Beautiful. Harvest an egg from your chickens and talk to everyone. Oh, it's so fun that they have, like, I wonder if the other ones have different starting things as well. I don't think so, because in the wilderness we just had the... Hey, make the parsnips deal. But... Ah! Okay, that's exciting. Okay, this is cool. Okay, I'm having a good time already. I figured that, oh, right, Legally Blonde. So I signed up for auditions for this, and I was pretty excited. I love Legally Blonde. It was one of the favorite productions I did in high school. Where do my chickens live? Hey, that's a good question. Where are these chickens at? And I was only ensemble, but I still had so much fun, and I think doing it as an adult and being able to engage with these things without people being like, oh my god, a child in a bunny suit would be pretty cool. This blue shit's so fun. Where is... I was going to apologize for swearing, but I'm probably going to continue to do so. Where are these chickens at? Okay, I see... Oh, I know. I see fencing. But that just, yeah, that seems like just the bounds of my property. I guess my time today is gonna be spent trying to find these freaking chickens so I can feed them. And I was so worried about the audition too, because every time I've auditioned for anything in the past like 5 years, I get sick on the day of auditions. And it's so discouraging that for a few things I just sort of went, no, this is a sign. And then I'd go and I'd watch those shows and I'd be like, man, this was so cool. Where are my chickens? Am I stupid? I'm not stupid. I am. I need to stop with that language though, because I'm going to have kids and I don't want those kids to talk like that about themselves. How do I get into this fence? Oh no, how do I get to my chickens? Everything's a learning process and we have to be kind to ourselves. There it is. Found it. We are okay. Oh, hello. Hello, babies. Can I just... Yeah, that's what I figured. I'll just put those there. All right. What is... going to clear out your guys' area? Okay, well, I hear that cat. Fungus! He's the big baby. Oh, he's on a timer. Forgot about that. We call him Daddy's Boy because he will spend 6 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours all day with me hanging out. Maybe coming to find affection once. And then my spouse will come home and he'll be like, oh my god, Dad's back, and come and run and find me and be like, oh my god, Mom, Dad's back. Did you know that Dad's back? And it's very sweet and it's very adorable, but like, what am I, chopped liver? Oh, thank you for the follow, Dannyverse21. It's nice to meet you. We're playing Stardew Valley. I don't know if you're watching. I still haven't figured out how to figure that out yet. And that is okay. Everything's a learning process. One of my favorite streamers posted a how to become a Twitch streamer video the other day, and I haven't watched it yet, but I'm planning on it. Oh, and now they're fighting. I imagine... Okay, well that's hissing. 1 second. Hey! Go on! Jeez! I'm trying to stream him. Pause the game. Ugh. Hi. Anyways, as I was saying, I imagine having children will be a lot like living with these two cats. Not in that I think children are like animals. Well, but that I am autistic and I raise everything and everyone the same way, and I treat everyone and everything the same way, to the point where I will be talking to our cat and Phoenix will be like, sorry? Phoenix is my spouse. And I will be like, I was not talking to you, my love. I was talking to Squid. Okay, if you're gonna... Stop it. Menaces. Yeah. But I'm really excited. I hope I get into Legally Blonde. It's likely that I will. I think I did very well in the audition. I mostly kept up with choreo. And I didn't crack during the song portion. And so for everyone else's audition, everyone's like, yay, oh my god, you did so good. And I came out and it was dead silent. I don't know if it's just because every single one of these other people knew each other, or if I was just like intimidating, or if I was mediocre. Hard to tell. So hard to tell when everyone gives you nothing. We will hopefully be learning today. Okay. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. Can I eat anything? I don't think I can eat anything I have. And I think I'm just going to bed. Oops. This is what I was talking about. I'm exhausted. Oh, sell some sap. Because at least that's some money. Boink. Oh yeah, but when Phoenix and I started our game yesterday, I had forgotten that the update had happened on the console as well. And they were pleasantly surprised when they got, when they obtained the goop, as it were. They were fishing and went, jelly? What do you mean jelly? And I went, I don't know. What do you think it means? Yay! We love things being slightly easier. I love Stardew Valley. What a good game. What a good game. And they were very excited to start on the wilderness, and I was so terrified of starting on the wilderness. I got immediately attacked. Not immediately, but as soon as it got dark, I got attacked, and I did not appreciate that. Yay! Okay, I go feed the chickens, then I go get my fishing rod. Am I able to... I'll figure that out later. Let them out. I'm a very free roam kind of guy. Maybe I'll just take all this down later. Hello? Oh, I wasn't close enough. Ahaha. I'm going to go talk to people because I am nothing if not autistic, as said before, and love to complete quests. Why play a game if you're not completing quests? To have fun? Couldn't be me. Oh, right. No one's outside. Okay. Hello? Thank you. Oh god. And if you, I don't know if you play D&D, I am a DM, a dungeon master, which means I'm in charge. And I have a couple campaigns going, including one that is Arthurian Legends in Toy Story. I call it Knights of the Plush Table. I don't think any of them are actually plushies, and maybe I should change that, but... Oh. I just accepted that without thinking, and that's... Okay. Everything's not open until a little bit. Cons of being a farmer. And we recently finally got through everyone's backstories. It was very cool. We got to show how everyone became knights, and it mostly went as planned. Ahoy there, son. I'm going to do the voice acting. I'm 100% voice acting for all of this. Are you kidding? Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out in the salty seas. It was a big haul. Sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. Hi, baby. Being bullied by your little brother? I received a bamboo pole! Yay! There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old papa used to say anyway. Don't be rude to your brother. No. No. They're very talkative, and I think that's my fault. I'm constantly singing, talking. That's why I started this. Yes, now time to get money. Oh. Yeah, I'll commit to that. Where was I? Oh yes, we finally got everyone's backstories on how they became Knights of the Round Table, and they'd all given me their backstories, and I was very excited to like give them little flashbacks, because like I like to at least address a little bit of their backstory early on, just so they can solidify their character and their like motivations pretty fast. And so I have 3 players, and they are playing Bibble, the Skylander, not the Skylander. Skylander is the Spyro guys. Sky Dancer, the little fairy girls with the pedestals, and they go whoo. And there's that one video of the child losing it into the fireplace. They are a ranger, and their background is Lancelot. They all of them modeled themselves after specific knights. When I was specifically like, don't worry about modeling yourself after a specific knight. Do your own thing, make your own character. Don't feel like you have to be like limited to the characters available in the stories just because I'm using the core characters as your core NPCs. And they went, yes, of course. Oh no, I don't have room. I didn't think about that. The newspaper can go away. And I'll go and sell some fish. God, I hate having no room. God, that didn't sell for much. But they all ended up modeling themselves after one of the characters. The one who's modeled after Bibble is a very good friend of mine, who, after I was reprimanding the other two, less so for naming themselves and modeling themselves after characters, but more so for not being clear when I asked them, like, if their character considers themselves to be the real guy from the stories, like the real guy, or understands that they are a toy whose story has been modeled after this guy and is their own separate being. Which I understand is a very complex question to ask someone. Whether they think they're really themselves or if they understand that they're playing a role. But that's what we play D&D for. No! Got greedy. And the other two model themselves after characters that I don't know much about. Sir Reuben Dinadan and Menwa. And the second one, Menwa, was renamed Mina. Mostly because when I was like, how is it really pronounced? I want to be respectful of the language, because I think Welsh is very cool. And they get shat on a lot for being silly little guys. And within the native ecosystem here, I can relate to that. I'm also just a silly little guy that loves to fish and has silly language made of mostly consonants. So I was like, yeah, of course, I will make sure that I say that correctly. And they went, it doesn't really matter, I'll just call her Mina. And I went, okay, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Menwa. Her whole thing, after I was like, yes, this is... someone's yelling at me. Hold on. Is it something important? No. It is not. I haven't actually fully looked at, like, Menwa proper's deal, but Mina's backstory felt clashing, so I was glad we got to be able to figure it out and hash it out in session. And oh yeah, so the backstory, they all had their own backstories that they gave, and they got a little bit tweaked just because of how roles worked out as we were playing through the flashbacks. And every single one of them had to remind each other, this is a flashback. We know you don't die here. We see you later. And I go, yeah. I mean, there is revivifying magic, but yeah. We know you're alive later for sure. Which is always great to come from your DM who loves horror. So, Bibble's whole story is that he, as a sky dancer, got stuck in a tree at some point and almost, like, died and eventually got out, like, fell and ended up ended up in the realm and was a farmhand who ended up saving someone important. And they were very vague about who the someone important would be. And I went, it's going to be the prince. And so we played through it, and it was like, yeah, he's just a little farm guy. He was like wandering through the wilderness and stumbled upon Camelot and these wonderful little mighty bean family that took him in. And he's like helping shepherd the stuff, and they like warned him like, hey, there's like water nymphs out today. You should be careful. And he went, of course, I'm a good boy. I will absolutely listen to the people who have lived here longer and know the area, and I know and trust. And then, of course, because all good boys have a weakness, and that weakness is usually people in need. He heard screaming off near the river where the water nymphs were said to be. And there was a knight face down on the ground. Damn it. With water nymphs, which were like yucky water skeeters. They were like diseased. Like a different type of sentience, because bug people are real and they're like categorized as fairies in this world. And also, they're Bibble's mom, the Queen of the Fairies, which I think is so fun. It was so fun showing her design to everyone after she was introduced, because Natalie Bibble's player immediately went, is it weird that I'm like kind of into my mom? I'm sitting there looking at them thinking, the very first thing you said to her, the first chance you got was, you look more beautiful than the day we met. So I think you've already set that precedent. And I think it's okay, because she's not really your mom, and that's just sort of the dynamic you've got going. She's a very busy woman, and she cares for a lot of people. Here's the goop. And we got to see, oh, Mina's was first, and Mina's was off after she already had a very bad day, and I went, well, the backstory you gave me was that you defeated like 12 men on the way to register a complaint about some issues with your drag bar. So we'll start there. And while she was talking to her business partner, she was like, well, I don't understand why we can't just forge these permits. And she was like, well, we can't forge these permits, but if you want to go talk to the Nemotocera family, you can get them to forge the permits. We don't have that capability. We're just two people trying to start a drag business, and we can do that illegally if you want. But right now, I'm just trying to get this paperwork done, and if you won't give me the help I'm asking for and the information I need, then I need you to get out. And Mina took that as, I need to go right up to the prince and give him a piece of my mind. And I went, okay. Well, you got information about an easy way to slip through the back. Would you do that, or would you go through the front? And she went, I'm slipping through the back. And I went, okay. What time do you think you would be traveling through here? And she, like, hemmed and hawed about, like, oh, well, it was probably this time when we were talking, is blah, 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 blah. And I went, okay, this is your flashback. You can decide that stuff, but what time is it right now? She went, probably nighttime. And I went, great. You're sneaking through the courtyard at night. You go over the moat, you go over the hedge, you go through the courtyard, you go through the maze. Oh, I need to talk to these people. Hello, Mia Lewis told me you just arrived. I'm Marnie. I'm probably not going to remember anyone's accents. Oh, you aren't exactly how I imagined. But that's okay. I'm Jody. Hey, baby girl. You deserve better. I could treat you better. Hey, I'm Sam. Good to meet you. Come on. Oh, hello. I'm Penny. I keep looking at the stream version to play when I do not need to do that. I'm just used to it because we've been playing on the Switch. I can read it on your face. You're going to love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. Hello? Hello? Well, hello there. I'm Gus. Oh, I don't like that voice for him. Well, howdy there. I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Star Drop Saloon. Hi, please relax and enjoy yourself. Hey, kid. The name's Pam. Hey, Gus. Give me another round. What? What do you want? Go away. Alright, buddy. Hi. I'm Clint. And so she went through the courtyard, through the maze, and there was this, like, I don't know if you've played Breath of the Wild, but there's that, like, wall around the castle with the towers, the, like, defense, basically. And I was like, yeah, it's got one of those, and you climb up the wall, and you can either go past the wall, or which will be a little bit like, it's a little exposed because on the other side of the wall there's a whole lot more security and a whole lot more lights going on. Or you can go through the tower where maybe there's someone with a uniform that you could steal after you hurt them badly, perchance. Or maybe just a sneakier way through. And she went, okay, I'll go through the tower. And I go, excellent. In the tower, you see, rolls a d4, one guy, and he is, rolls a d8, level 1. She was very lucky. He is at the bottom level of the tower. There's no real floor up here, but there's like a ledge where if you were like a smaller creature, you could maybe use that as a ledge, as like a crawling thing. But you, a Mrs. Potato Head, she's a Mrs. Potato Head. Could not possibly think to use that ledge for walking. So what are you going to do? And she went, I'm going to approach that man. And I went, okay, well, how? She went, well, I need to talk to someone about all of these permits and all of this bureaucracy and all of this bullshit. And I went, okay. Roll charisma. And she rolled really bad. And so the guard went, intruder, get her! And started trying to get her. And she went, ow, stop. And I went, roll initiative. And attacked her again because he was a monk. he was a little monk, so he could do flurry of blows, and I almost fully killed her. And I went, okay, so now what do you do for your turn? And she, well, I'm going to talk to him and try and ask about the permits. And I go, you did that, and he attacked you. She went, well, I guess if he can't help me, I'm just going to leave. And I go, are you going to disengage? Are you going to make any move to, like, convince him otherwise? Would you like to make another separate charisma / persuasion / deception roll? And she went, no, I'm either going to try the same thing again, or I'm going to run away. And I sighed and went, I guess you're running. I forgot about the iron ore. I'm not getting that clean. I'm sorry. Bummer. And so she started running away, and the little level 1 guy who was like, I almost killed this bitch, and she's terrified. I'm level 1. This is my first day alone on the job. I'm gonna get her, and they're gonna love me for it. And started chasing after her, and almost caught up. And then I was like, you can't have the control anymore, ma'am. We gotta at least make a part of your backstory correct. And so I ended up taking over the reins. And I always feel really bad when I describe things other people do without them rolling for it. Because that doesn't feel fair. That's not my job. If you're describing, if it's something you're doing, then you should describe it. That's how I think it should work. God. Fucking sorry. A lot of the art venues in my town are closing down. It's really rough, and it was recently found out that one of the venues that closed down was bought out by a not great company. So, fucking bummer. And I was like, yeah, so you handily defeat 2 guys from the front. Oh, I haven't got my dog yet. And it's all good and it's all fine. I usually make a perception roll as you climb over the hedge. And she rolled bad again. I was really hoping to have a whole moment of like, oh yeah, you had a really bad day where the prince yelled at you for, not being a team player and just being selfish and going and doing what you want instead of doing what we said and what we'd all agreed to. And, I did tempt her a little bit into doing that. Not a lot. It's great to have a player that doesn't need much push, But she was supposed to guard someone overnight so that the prince could finally sleep and everyone could finally sleep. And there was an alarm set and everything. Oh, it's Wednesday. Okay. Well, I guess I'll talk to people. Oh, hey. So you're the new guy, huh? Cool. Why, hello, and welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny if you like. Everyone's gonna be a little bit from New York or Boston. Whoops, sorry. It's irritating to have to meet all new people, huh? Name's George, by the way. Now buzz off. Okay, love you, George. I think an important part of community care is caring about even the cranky people. Can you... Thank you. I know you, and I think I've already met Penny, too. What was I saying? Oh, right. D&D. So how's your first night in the old cottage? Deepy deepy. Getting chilly. Everyone have a good Halloween? I know I did. I spent it volunteering. Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. Mommy says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. The only British one in his family. Talk to Jody. I don't have a gift for you. But that doesn't mean my love for you does not burn any less. I can't talk to Leah probably. Come on, please. Thank you. Oh, and she ran into Prince Polly. Mina ran into Prince Polly. Prince Arthur is a Polly Pocket. While walking over the hedge, and she was like, "Oh my God, you're such a good fighter. You're so adept. Do you want to come work with me?" And fucking annoying bottom nonsense. Every single one of these dorks, as soon as their like first meeting with Prince Polly happens, was like, "Oh, and I'm breathless." Well, except Bibble, because I was like, I gotta get this one out first. I'm going to be the breathless one here. It's my turn. Polly deserves to be in love. And I had to look up Christian angels so that I could be like, as like Bibble turned Polly over and finally saw that it was Prince Polly, and he woke up and was like, "By the gods above, I must have died, and the angel Gabriel has been sent himself to take me to the heavens." And I did not, unfortunately, get to see their face because they were sick. Usually they are... I'm gonna put my robe on, it's cold. But usually Bibble's player is in my house when we do this, and the other two, they are partners and they live together in Toronto. So it's like we all live in our little boxes, and we're not all in the boxes we're supposed to be in. Like me and Nat are in our box, and Frankie and Phil aren't in our box, and it feels wrong. And we were all in separate boxes, and it felt weird. And because they were sick, they didn't have their camera on, so I didn't get to see their reaction, but I did get to see everyone else's reaction. I love being cheesy nobility. It's so fun. It's so fun. Waxing poetic is my favorite thing to do. Because with the other two, it was like, he hasn't even said the bullshit yet. She hasn't even gotten all like, "From where art thou on yonder window break?" on you, and you're just like that. Stop it. We can't all be love at first sight. I'm excited. It is probably just going to end up with everyone being in like a messy, complex dating. Will they? Won't they? Are we? Aren't we? Could we be? And that's like, that's what Arthurian Legends is for. That and all the mythos and the dragons and stuff, which is why I read it as a child. When I first started... Sorry, I'll actually start playing. When I first started reading and consuming Arthurian Legend stuff, I was very small, and I was constantly hanging around adults who only ever wanted to watch like Family Guy, Days of Our Lives, telenovelas, Bollywood movies, etc. So I have a lot of that like dramatic flair already by the time I'd gotten to reading Arthurian legends. So all of that like will they, won't they, Lancelot, Guinevere, Arthur, like polycule love triangle stuff wasn't as interesting to me as the like Lady of the Lake, dragon under the castle stuff was, you know? And that's okay. Hey, different strokes, different folks. What do I'll go and do some fishing again. Oh no. See, this is kind of also why I just like to have my creatures free roam, because all of that stuff, it'll be handled. The creatures will eat it. And Mina was like, oh yeah, I don't have words. I'll do whatever this man says forever. And I go, okay, well, you look injured, so let's get you to the castle. And Reuben's was my favorite to uncover. Because, again, I don't know anything about Reuben Dinadan. That's not my problem. Leah! Hello, it's nice to meet you. Because his whole backstory was that he was dissatisfied with his last child. And children are like gods in this universe. They're the creators of each realm. It's cool. It's fascinating. I love building mythos. It's so interesting and often ends up just being the exact same thing every time of a god is what you believe it is. And isn't that what theocracy and theology boil down to? Jesus Christ. Yeah. I'm not going to get that deep right now. But he was dissatisfied, wiggling, with his last child and admired Finn and admired the way things worked around here. And so snuck in to like become a part of this world and see how things worked here. And as it happened in the backstory, he'd framed it in his child's story as he had to come here for information from one of the... Ooh, wasn't looking at my energies. Thank you. To get information from a known criminal over here who he cannot legally, reprimand himself, but cops are allowed to get information from criminals across different districts. That's what crime TV tells me. So, because he was not a knight before, he was in Techmarlandia. And he was a little noir detective. And part of like the mythos of the world. Can you stop? That's not what I'm wanting to do. Oh, that's cute. I didn't want to do that either, but thank you. Oh. I'll eat one of those algae so I'm not like this. Okay, well, you live and you learn some. Can I eat this? Can I eat it? Can you eat it? Thank you. What did I tell you about this computer being just so old? It's bedtime. And So he went into like a shady bar and was like, I'm looking for information. Could not find information, but found the only toys in the bar, which were the future king, the future princess, and the future prince. King Uther the Bratz doll. Princess Morgana Ligeti, the Betty Spaghetti. And Prince Polly Pendragon, the Polly Pocket. Oh, right. Spring onions. Oh, and I can go get seeds today. Oh, hi, Clint. Yeah. Hey, I noticed you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. If you want to get the most out of the ore you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happens I had an extra sense of... Yeah, you're so right, Clint. Just so happens I had a set of extra blueprints lying around. Here, I want you to have them. Cool. Thank you. The furnace allows you to smelt metal bars. The bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Well, okay, I'm heading home. Take it easy. Alrighty. Oh, I have so little energy. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. I have so little energy. That's a bummer. Hi, babes. And so he approached them like, hello, I see friendly faces in you. And the King Uther and Morgana end up being very rude to him. And he goes, I don't know why you're attacking me like this. I'm just trying to be a nice and friendly guy. But I'm so sorry if I've done something wrong. And then Prince Polly goes, no, forgive my sister and my father. They are... oftentimes brash. There we go. Sorry, I got a piercing in there, so I need to get that off. I wasn't picking my ear, I was fixing it, I swear. Lame. So, go fishing until it's open. And Polly says, would you like to go for a walk? And they go for a little bit of a walk. And Polly's like, I'm sorry if it is rude, but my sister is right and you do seem dissatisfied. If you would like to talk about how you're feeling, I am open. I try to make sure that I know my people. And you are a face that I have not seen before. And they all rolled so bad all the time, but that's okay because Ruben's stuff was only about being perceptive of his past life stuff. Because as toys, they have new lives all the time because children have new stories, new needs from their toys. There are always going to be toys that stay the same. There are always going to be favorites that are like constant. I've had a Winnie the Pooh for 20 years. I've been fishing here the whole time, buddy. You could look where you're going. But I'm actively catching a fish right now. So you can just wait a freaking second. if you're not gonna go round me. Cheese and Pete's. ... Frick off. Cool. Okay. Have I met Maru? Oh, aren't you the one that just moved in? I'm Maru. I've been looking forward to meeting you. Groovy. Here's some seeds. These so I can get more seeds. Oh, I'm gonna eat this freaking algae. Hell yeah. That's free protein. Woo! And Polly was like, do you trust me? Do you want to go somewhere private? And Ruben went, of course, except his name was Stephen Brownleaf. And so they went to the top of the Sleesville sign, and they had a little heart-to-heart, and Polly was like, I want you to know that I know I've known you in every lifetime you've been here. Your child is a good friend of Finn's. That's their god, their child's name. Your child is a good friend of Finn's, and is over often, and your face changes constantly. I've met you as Sherlock Holmes, as Columbo, as Poirot, and in every life there is a constant dissatisfaction in your being. I don't know if I can offer that to you, but what I can offer is stability and a chance to do good. And Ruben speechless, willing to believe, says, of course, I will be in this new scary thing with you that you're making. Be a part of this weird revolution against your family. And it was so sweet. Oh, I want to draw moments from these things so bad. It's a good thing about being an artist and a DM. You imagine these things and then you can just make them real. It's pretty cool. Oh no, I don't want to feel, I have stuff to do. I can't be exhausted. I'm gonna eat this. Nope. Hi, Scrump. Oops. Cheese and beets. I wish any of those bananas were ripe. I'm getting hungry. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'll be taking a break in like 45 minutes, half an hour. Simply good. Hi Frankie, it's going good. I'm playing Stardew, hanging out, vibing. We was just talking about how because this is a 4-hour stream, I'll be taking a quick little break in the middle. Hi Squid. Here's his butt. to get some food, feed my cats. They're probably going to start freaking out soon because they haven't been fed, despite their dinner time not being until 3 p.m. So technically they'll be fed early, but I'll still hang out on stream, chill, vibe while I'm eating. You'll just have to hear some quiet eating sounds as well. No. Okay, that's fine. It is okay. Nope. And where was I? Oh yeah, Ruben's backstory was very sweet, very romantic. I want to draw. I'm imagining like their silhouettes and the vague Sleazetown sign in black, and then like looking up at like stars or some romantic bullshit, you know? Something like that. Raining, yay. Annoying. Oh, yes! Yes! Yes, the dog! Hello, Hinux. You see this dog here? I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray, poor thing. Oh, also thank you for the follow, Frankie, and thank you for the follow, Bonnie Jays. Dog is always the best part of the farm. Hey, it seems to like this place. Hey, don't you think this farm could use a good dog? Yes. What if... Has anyone said no? Has anyone ever said no? That would be so sad. What am I naming the dog? Fido. Balto. Balto. Well, Balto, you'll be a good pooch now, okay? Right? Right? It feels... Saying no to this feels even worse than, like, being mean in a multiple choice video game. How could you? How could you? Oh, okay. I'm not reading that. You can't make me read that. Getting rid of this. Oh, I have full energy today. Thank God. Who am I going to romance? I tried... Sorry. I tried to get the stream set up with mods. That's why I started a little late, as I was trying to get it to work with the mods. But it wasn't capturing correctly. So I cannot date everyone, unfortunately. So I have to choose carefully. I usually go for Henry or Haley. The mean girl or the sad twink. They're kind of all twinks, if I'm gonna be honest. Games aren't really that diverse with their design, but I like to imagine they're different. Henry is the doctor. I know, when I say sad twink, it doesn't really narrow it down. He's the doctor with the mustache. He's very sad, very silly. Boink. He's very easy to ignore. Henry, it's very easy to ignore him. It's very indicative of real life. That yes, it's much easier to look at the women, but it's also like there's no one in Stardew Valley that really like jumps out to me as like, this is my type. This specific people are like for me. I also go for like the rock eating one. I don't remember what her name is. Abigail, the rock eating one. the scientist one. Maru. This is, oh, I should be reading this. This is the Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it anyways. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. I guess it's kind of more indicative of who I don't go for. I don't usually go for like Shane or Elliot. Now, just look at it. It's shameful. Alex. These days the young folks would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. Penny. And it's not just 'cause it's not like I don't like these people, it's just they don't stand out. They don't stand out. And that's okay. You gotta learn what's compatible for you in romance, and sometimes that's a majority of people, and sometimes you have one specific type. And for me, it's a majority of people, I guess. But listen to me, I sound like an old fool. Jojo Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so that they can turn it into a warehouse. Gross. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me just get attached to relics of the past. Oh well. If anyone else buys a JoJo membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. Oh. Here, let's go inside. I wish Jody were romanceable. Mostly because I don't think Kent deserves her. I don't think Kent deserves to be married. But that's just the spiteful side of me talking. Also, I think she should be a lesbian. I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember what gender I picked. Whatever gender I picked, I'm going to change my gender to make it gay. Whoever I decide to date. For sure. I guess Vincent and Jazz must have been playing in here. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. What? What's the matter? Are you ill? That's rude. That was pretty rude, I would say. You saw something. I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. That's not a rat. I've seen a rat before, and that's not it. I can tell you that for sure. You're worrying me, Hinnix. I forgot I named myself that. Look, I think I'm gonna head home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. Alright. I'm glad the streaming quality's been consistently excellent. I was very worried about this old clunker, and I know I constantly say that, but that's because I'm constantly amazed by the fact that it's running. Maybe I'll try and stream Boxo Simulator. It kind of makes me nauseous, but it's such, I love it. I love a management game. And it's also like one of my favorite management games because of the lore I've put into it, because there's not really much lore in it, and I don't think that the creator is going to put anything else in it. But basically, it opens up. The game opens up and you're in a house. Boxo Simulator. It's like a it's like a food cart. Boxo is a type of soup, like a pho, but from Cambodia. I'm probably going to be wrong on that. I'm probably going to be extremely wrong on that. But one of my favorite streamers, Jacob and Julia over at Secret Sleepover Society, played it once, and it looked so fun. But it opens up and you're in a house with Boxo Man. His name is Boxo Man. Bakso. What was I coming here to do? Who am I? Rat problem. furnace, build a silo, reach level 1 farming. I've met most people. Oh, I'm gonna look at these. Yeah, that's fair. No, you're running a food cart. It opens up where you're just talking to Boxo Man in an empty house, and he's like, "Man, I'm so sorry. You were right when I partnered with those guys who said that they would make my Boxo cart better. They did not make my Boxo cart better. They scammed me. So, could you help me make my Boxo cart better? That's what I hired you for." And you live in the house with him, and you live in the bedroom, and he sleeps on the couch. So my story for it is that you're his husband, and like he has made a wrong financial decision for your lives, and so you had to sell everything and start over, and you, his financially responsible, basically house husband, had to step in and get this thing going from the ground up again. And you can it's like you can punch thieves and hire a little robot that delivers juice and a musician, and like crates fall from the sky with stuff in it. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty fun game. I'll probably definitely stream that next, because I was very worried. Stardew was basically my test to see how much we could handle. Let's look at our romance options. Oh, and Boxo Simulator's free. Fun fact. It's a free game. Yeah. It'll probably be my Monday stream. My Monday and Thursdays will be like 2 to 4. And my Fridays will be 12 to 4. Ideally. Depending, so long as all of my equipment is good and fine and doesn't frick up on me. Maru, Alex. I've never dated Leah. I think that could be cute. I've never dated Penny. We could. Choices. That's not what I wanted. Thank you. I'll go investigate the community center, I guess. I don't really have anything to put in there. Cool. She's like artsy. I don't usually go for the people with their own houses, just because it feels like their schedule's weirder and they're less accessible. And I know that's not true, but it feels like it. What am I investigating? I guess just going into this room, right? Oh, right. This is, I gotta talk to the wizard's gonna be like, hey, I noticed you noticed something. Do you want to help me notice other things? Etc. Whatever. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit babysitting my phone because I'm so desperate to know if I got into Legally Blonde. Give me a second, I got a bunch of stuff. It's a bit easier once to get to 200. Yeah, that's what, but it feels like it takes so much longer with her and Elliot because no word yet, and that's okay, and that's super fine, and I'm super normal about it, and we're fine. It just feels like it takes longer to get them both to 2 hearts because they're gone. They're not around. And that's not true. I think they both spend a normal amount of time outside just like everyone else does. But it feels different. No word. I don't really remember when she said I would get word if I would be in the production. It's promising. It's really promising. I'm saying when because it's really promising. that I will be in Legally Blonde in some way. And I might even get a named role, because I overheard a few other people being like, oh yeah, well, they're doing it differently this year. It's not like usual where seniority is a big thing, and they need to like know you in some capacity, or else you'll just be ensemble. It's like an equal opportunity chance, I guess. I don't remember the exactly how they'd framed it, but I guess there's an equal chance that I could be a Woods. So I guess that's pretty cool. And I'm glad that I didn't back out of using her song as part of my auditions. Some people did just sing ensemble songs, and I'm sitting there like, baby girl, you can shoot for the stars. You can, well, what is it? You can shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Like, you'll still be up here on this stage. I don't know. I get it. I get, like, if it were in high school, like if it was high school, and when I did Legally Blonde, and I was really bummed that I didn't get a lead role. But if this is a volunteer position that we've all like understood that that we're not all gonna get the star role, and it's probably going to go to someone they know, because that's how it works out here. So it's nice that they aren't doing it that way. We love progress. What does Leah like, I wonder? I think the blue one just gives them... It can't be gives them more food. The bluegrass? Spring. The season of pastels. I actually prefer jewel tones myself. Oh, excuse me, I was mumbling about fashion again, wasn't I? Only a little bit. I did a bunch of prints for the market I'm going to be in at the end of the month yesterday, and it really felt like so much, and it only ended up being like 12, but like 2 prints per hour is not bad. I'm very excited. I also have some little free prints. Should I make stickers out of some of these? Maybe. A couple of free prints. After this, I'm probably going to be working on making more, like carving more, because I desperately want to try and get my 2025 lunar calendar ready for that market. I've got, with lino print, it's stamps. So I just ink them up, shove the paper on top, and rub it all up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and it gets my hands all covered in ink. When I first started getting into lino printing, I was talking to friends and family about it, and about how part of my issue with getting into art and markets and stuff is the idea of like, having to buy prints that you sell through a third party and having to sink that kind of money in. I wasn't quite fond of that process, And so doing this, having it be like all hand printed, and being able to be like messy and fun and a little bit like off with it feels good to me, because I don't know. I like it. I like both the consistency and the messiness and differences. Ooh. It's a lot of rolling ink. It's a lot of rolling ink. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do some more, because there was also a couple of blocks that I was dissatisfied with how the prints turned out. So I'm going to have to recarve that, add a few other details. Little baby. I wish. I think you can. Hold on, I think you can have multiple animal. I think that's a thing they can do now. Hello? Hat mouse. I'm going down that way anyways. Hell yeah. Does anyone remember how many resources you need for a silo? Oh no, I need to make a path down to this, or else I'm gonna get really fucking cranky all the time. Okay, hold on. Hey! Not right here. Not right here, please. Not right here, please. I love you. You can fight in the bedroom. You can fight in your bedroom. You cannot fight here. I'm busy. Mommy's working. Imagine. Stop. Oh, I don't get dinner tonight. It's supposed to be, we've got this monthly dinner we usually do with a friend, who, they live very close by, and, come in! I am Rasmodius, seeker of the arcane truth, mediary between physical and ethereal, master of the 7 elements, keeper of the sacred... You get the point. And you, Enox, the one who arrived I have long foreseen, whose arrival I have long foreseen. I'd like to show you something. I'm gonna be practicing my accents with you guys. I hope that is okay. Behold! From a Junimo. Jumino? I didn't say your name, I love you. But we usually have a monthly dinner with a friend of ours because we live very nearby, and Phoenix and I make so much food all the time, and so we'd usually get in contact to be like, hey, we have a bunch of food, would you like it? Would you like to come over? And usually they'd be like, well, no, I don't, this is too much. And nowadays it's like, yeah, give me that food. But one of the times they'd come over, they were like, hey, thanks, this was really nice. It's really nice to get cooked for, because I only usually get cooked for once a year on Christmas. And after we closed the door, Phoenix and I looked at each other with such sad big eyes and went, we have to cook for them all the time now. We immediately scheduled them a monthly dinner. They canceled the first time, I think because they were sick. And they canceled again this time because they were sick. Which means I no longer have dinner. That's okay. They call themselves Junimos. Mysterious sprites, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. I'm not sure why they moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. What are you eating? Hey, what are you eating? Stop that. Don't do that. Yeah? You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language? Ow. Most interesting. Ha ha ha, baguette, oui oui. Stay here. I'm going to see it for myself. I'll return shortly. Okay. Oh. Bye. Okay. Oh. I found the note. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Junimos, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of this scroll. Do you... Go on. I know you're cranky, but food time's not for at least 20 minutes. Can you wait 20 minutes? One with the forest. What do they mean? Aha! Come here. I really want to get my Elgato. I want to find my Elgato wires so I can play Breath of the Wild. I think that'd be really fun. Tears of the Kingdom. My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fan, moss grub, camel top toadstool. Can you smell it? Now, why can't the wizard be romanceable? That's my question. Drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. Ace Attorney. Palia. The possibilities. They're endless. Go, go. That's true. Remember, everyone, to drink some water. It's important. I'm a tree now. Free parking downtown, that's fun. I gained the power of forest magic. Now I can decipher the true meaning of the Junimo scrolls. Cool. Do I have to talk to him? But did that count as talking to him? It did. Oh, right. I'm streaming. I forgot for a second. I'm sorry. Hello, guys. I remember you're here. I swear. Oh, yeah. We don't have dinner, and that's really sad. But there will... Are you kidding? It's not even 9 yet? I took acid, and it's not even 9 yet? Ugh. Fine. But we are going to have a little polycule dinner where Natalie's partner meets all of us. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So at least there's that. Probably won't get to have the same type of night that we usually have during dinners, but that's fine. That's just the autistic in me hating change. I'm very excited to start doing like markets and stuff for real though, and maybe like properly getting into tattoo artistry. I'm getting to a point where I am like close to being comfortable with using the machine on human skin. If and when I do, it's always going to be on myself first, which will always, you know, be freaky, terrified of needles. But I'd always rather... I'm the type of mad scientist where the first person I'm going to experiment on is me, because deep down I understand the moral ambiguity and iffy ethics of whatever experiment I'm doing. Oh, crap. No, that's not what I said. Oh, no, I don't have that. That's fine. I guess I'll go to the museum. And it's also good to, like, it helps feel the depth of the needle. I'm not gonna get any further into it than that, because I understand that it can be a very squicky subject for people. But yeah, I'm getting very close to being confident with that, which means that I have to get my blood pathogen test course done soon. That was the first thing my nan said when she found out that I've been practicing tattoo artistry and been talking to tattoo artists for like a year or two, was that, you know, you should be careful. You should like get nurse training or something, because that's like, you're like handling people's blood. And I went, yes, correct. I will be getting a blood pathogen certificate. Because it is very scary, and there's a lot of safety that needs to be accounted for. It's something that a lot of phlebotomists do, and like people that are like helping out with blood runs, blood donations. Hello, welcome Emma Jackson. Thank you for following. Doing pretty good. Just talking about what it takes to be a tattoo artist, because I'm very close to starting to be comfortable taking clients, victims, to help aid me in going further. But before I do that, and before I practice on myself, I want a blood pathogen course, which was something recommended to me by a lot of my tattoo artist friends, which is something that's usually done by like phlebotomists, people volunteering at the blood drive, etc., whatever. What's your favorite game you would like to play? Oh, I was just talking about that, how I'm really hoping to get my Elgato working. I couldn't find any of the wires that needed to be plugged in so that I could play Breath of the Wild or Palia or Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney is definitely one of my favorite games. It's definitely, much like many of the games I play, I am putting my own story into it, where it's definitely not the overt story, but we all know why Phoenix Wright left art school. Valorant's pretty cool. I like watching games like that. I am not very good at playing them. I've definitely tried with Valorant and Fortnite and Call of Duty and Overwatch and all of those little FPSs. But it's just, I just can't. The HUD doesn't feel right ever in my mind, and I can't work that fast. I'm more of a puzzle game and visual novel girly. farming sims. Boxo Simulator, that's one I'm probably actually going to be playing next, which is not packing things in boxes, which is very understandable why you might think that. But it's pronounced it's spelled Bakso, which is a type of, it's almost like pho, like pho. And it comes from like one of the smaller. See, my problem here is that it's one of the smaller countries that my sister has visited. So my mind goes Cambodia, but that's probably not correct. And if you look it up, I'm sure it'll tell you exactly where it came from. But it's like a little time management simulator, like a little store management simulator where you run a little Boxo cart. You can eventually open up a whole store. Cool. Just a reminder, I'd love to stay with your upcoming streams. Wonder if we connect on Discord. Yeah, sure. I could. That would be a good idea, is to make a Discord. This is literally my second stream. Yeah, I will set up a Discord. Am I able to? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. There's my Discord. I'll probably set up a Discord channel over the weekend for updates, because I've just been updating on my personal Instagram. Since this was never anything, I'm just here to hang out, chill, waste some time with some games I like, while I wait for my spouse to get home. Yeah, I don't usually play games like Valorant and stuff unless my little sister's around. She's very much like iced coffee, Overwatch, Valorant, that kind of streamer. I don't know if she streams anymore, actually. I can't remember. If she does, I will post it for sure later. But yeah, Boxo Simulator, you can run a little Boxo cart. Eventually you can open a store, fight thieves. It's fun. I'm probably going to, if I play that, restart it again. Groovy. I'll check that out once we're on break. We'll be heading on break in about 5 minutes here. Once again, this is a 4-hour stream, so we're taking a little break in the middle so I can feed my cats and feed myself, because we love to take care of ourselves here. Reminder, drink some water. Have I looked at my chickens today? I haven't, and it doesn't look like I looked at them yesterday. Oops. I'll go get you guys some. The cats are fighting because it's almost dinner time. Chickens. My cats need to be fed. I need to make a furnace. So much to do, so little time. Today, after the stream, I'll probably be doing more art prints, if I'm going to be honest. Well, oh no, I'm going to be carving more prints, is what's happening. Because there are a couple that I would like. One from I Saw the TV Glow. I don't know if anyone's seen that movie. Here's the thing, is I call it a very sweet trans story, because I love tragedy. I eat that shit up. So the setting of it being tragedy is just like the background of the story to me, and all of the other elements of it are what make it sweet. And all of my beautiful and wonderful friends and partners who don't make that sort of distinction of like, oh well, obviously it's going to be sad. I'm living in the space. I'm living in the genre. We already know that's going to happen. So outside of that, it's a sweet movie. So as soon as I was like, it's a very sweet movie about like a trans like sci-fi fantasy story, they go, no, you're false advertising. And I'm not. It is sweet in its own way. It's very Buffy the Vampire Slayer coded, very of that area. It's very camp. It feels, you can very much tell that it's people my age who like watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer growing up, finally able to make their own movies and their own shows and be able to engage with these things in the way they've always felt. You know, being trans, being queer, being reborn anew. It's so cool. It's so fascinating, and it changed my brain chemistry, is what it did. I've got new ideas to sleep on. I don't have any copper though, which is most of why I was doing this. Mine's not open yet. This is fine. I'm having a great time. I am having a great time. Having fun. Can you imagine if I wasn't? If I was sitting here playing for the past 2 hours and I've had a bad time. That's just how good an actor I am. You'd never see it coming. Okay. I can feel my energy deteriorating, so I'm going to go to sleep. I can hear my cats crying, screaming, crying, wailing, vomiting. So I should definitely go feed them. Touch the puppy, touch the puppy. Alright, go to sleep. Okay. Oh yay, we leveled up in foraging. I'm just gonna leave this up on the game. I'll see you guys in like 5-10 minutes. As I said, I'm going to check it during break, which I just announced. So I was just about to grab my phone to check it. And I'll see y'all in 5 minutes. Get y'all some dinner. Oh, I know, sweet boy. Hello, hello. It's been approximately 5 minutes. Oof. I put some dinner from last night to warm in the oven. We don't have a freaking microwave. Maybe I should ask for that for Christmas. Did I? My family always makes me... What am I singing? Oh, it's just... Oh! We're okay. Okay. Accepted your request, Emma Jackson. You're all in. We're all groovy. I'll get a Discord channel up and running. Send out an invite later. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I've got food in the oven right now warming up because I don't actually have a microwave. And every year my family makes me make a list of what everyone in my household wants. And they're very sweet. I love them very much. But if it cannot be gotten at Walmart or from Amazon, it's unlikely that they're going to get it. So we have to very simplify all of our stuff a lot. And I'm really hoping I wrote microwave down because we don't have one. It would be so great to have one. It'd be so great to have a microwave again. Oh, I miss a microwave. What did we do without them? Suffer like this? Wait 20 minutes for our food to warm up? But I'll have to get up and grab my food in a bit. We'll probably, I don't know, look at a YouTube video while we watch that. Is that allowed? Can you do that on Twitch? I don't think so. What games can I play while eating? Oh, I leveled up in a bunch. Yeah, I'll be getting up soon in like 5 to 10 minutes. Nope, that's not what I said. Clear and sunny tomorrow. Good humor. Queen of songs. Stir fry. Oh, what are we having for dinner tonight? Deluxe fishing pole, you say? What do we have? We have tofu. We have a bunch of potatoes still. I need to take my phone out of my pocket so it isn't constantly annoying me. Double check that that's not anything important. Hello. Uh-oh. Everything's fine. We're having a great time. We love life. I had an interview at a very wonderful cafe for a baking position. I'm going to have a trial shift soon. I don't quite know how I feel about it because I do have so many other volunteer obligations right now. I help with the food hamper at my local community center on Tuesdays, and I'm constantly helping out with the local production companies, and I'm volunteering with the local anarchist bookstore, shifting with them every 2 weeks. And I don't know. I feel more fulfilled right now being unemployed, taking care of people around me and relying on the care of others than I ever did working a job. Because none of the jobs ever felt like they were that. they were caring for me or for others. They were only ever caring for profit. So it's nice. It's nice. And I really wish I could keep this. But that's not how the world is right now. Maybe one day it will be. Oh crap, I don't think I freaking fed them yesterday. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's my bad. I'll get y'all a silo built, and we won't have to worry about this ever again. I love you. I would never do that to you on purpose. I think that's a lot of what people say when they say things like, start now that the world's doomed, start unionizing, becoming collectivizing, etc. Is to just start caring about your community and letting them give you care. Hi, I do. Well, that's good, isn't it? How much for a silo? Oh, no. How much for a silo? Stone, clay, copper. Alright, I don't have any of that. Do I even have access? I don't think I even have access to the mine right now. Hi, Linus. Would you care for? Boink. Okay. I lied, maliciously and with intent. Hey, buddy. I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there. But a dark place, undisturbed for so long. I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. Rusty sword. Name's Marlin, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you, prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. Cool. Boink. Okay. Well, here, hold on. Boink. Boink. That's fine, probably. And if it's not, I can fix it later. My issue is I am already out of space. It would be really cool if I could get more money. Perhaps. Yeah. More inventory. Can you imagine? Like, I guess technically because like I'm imagining like oh, what if you were like a small quaint mining town, but also there was monsters in the mine? I guess technically wild creatures could take over a mine, but like, oh, it just destroys? Can I not keep it? Okay, that's fine. I don't want y'all to be behind a gate. Free the cock. Oh, sorry? Who said that? But it's not often like, oh, slimes and shadow people who are trying to eat you. It is more often possums. And do I have auto run on? I do. Okay, cool. Cool. To the mine. Well, let's drop this stuff off. I don't have much energy. Yikes. It's like possums and bats and stuff. It's not like... I feel like it would affect the world more, you know? I don't have potato. Will I have potato? Will I have potato in that time? I don't think I'm gonna have potato in that time, Gus. I'm sorry. Okay, it's almost time to go get my food. Reach level 5. I bet I could reach level 5. Maybe not today. Maybe not today. Maybe that's ambitious for today. Hey, have I talked to you, Demetrius? It's good to take a break from work every now and then. So true, Kane. Nope, because I haven't gone anywhere yet. About Valorant and Overwatch again. I had fun with Overwatch, but only in like the training area. Because it told me what to do, and then afterwards just sort of let me have fun with the mechanics. And it was just robots, and it was just, I don't know. I think it's the fact that I'm fighting other real people that I get scared. I get frightened. Most of them are so much more adept than I am. And then they scream obscenities at me. And I'm not happy. And they're not happy. And my teammates aren't happy because I'm constantly losing them the game. Because I also choose often to be fighters. Yeah. I mean, I choose often to be healers. So they're like, please come heal me. And I go, I don't know what's going on. I can't figure out where I am. These people are yelling at me. I keep somehow dying. Yeah, I like playing with my sister because of that. Because she will just sit there with me while I'm desperately trying to figure out how to get myself unstuck out of the corner. The key is to turn around. And she will sit there because she's good at these games and she is a DPS. And she's the only reason I know any of these terms. Yay! Love you, Ray. If you're out there. She's not dead. She's just not around. Yeah, that's what usually Rayanne does, but it's still scary. Good humor. Oh, I should go check my food. Boink. Coaches. don't know what that means. Tell me about that when I get back. Hello, hello. I'm back. I have food. It's steaming. Okay. Tell me about what coaches and Overwatch is like. Ooh, I bet I could just fish while I eat. I think that's what my plan is. I think I'm going to fish. Move you over again. Oh, how does that work? Is that like a specific role you can choose now, or is it just like something we all decided should happen and is now happening? Ah, cool. I love that for you. That's so cool. I didn't realize that was an option. Maybe I'll download Overwatch. Cool. Hey, listen, I'm autistic. You wanna tell me nothing about passion? Hello, baby boy. Boink, boink. Oh, I need to go fishing so I can eat in real life. And you guys get to listen to that. You're welcome. This is what I decided when I chose to do a 4-hour stream. No backing down. And also I'm hungry. You can't blame a man for eating. Wah. That's what I'm saying, buddy. Where'd the music go? I think if I wanted to live in any video game world, I think Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be true and honest to myself and my soul. Be realistic with all of you. Even with all of the bullshit and the weird stuff. I think even just being a normal guy, a normal human man going about his business in the Sonic the Hedgehog world would be so fun. Hi, Penny. Okay, the cats have calmed down now that they've been fed. Really want that bag. I prepared myself leftovers from last night. Pork meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and orange simmered meats. It's so good. We don't get as much variety in our food anymore now that I'm the main cook. But I have gotten better at cooking. Even if all I make is like stuff a white mom would make. Not a lot of variety, but damn is it good. I'd wanted a beef meatloaf, but the pork was on super sale. My mom got me a winter sleeping bag for my birthday, and I'm so excited to use it. Fortunately, once again, the one friend who I would go with is sick, so we'll see if it happens. One, please, please, please. Yay! I love beets. I think they're one of my top 3 vegetables. Potatoes are definitely up there. Oh. I guess goodbye, seaweed. And I'll go to the museum. And the community center. Dangerous to eat above the carpet. I hope the chewing noises aren't too heinous. Guys gotta eat though. Make sure you guys have snacks, water, etc. Take care of yourselves. Have you peed recently? You should do that. Right now. Don't wait. Oh yeah, what does Leah like? I need a furnace. I need a silo, and all of that requires stuff at the mine. But I want to go fishing because I want to be able to IRL eat. So let's sell some stuff with Hylia. Speaking of. It's more real than living in the city. Hey, that's pretty much the exact same reason I came here too. I wanted to connect with nature more. Hell yeah. Would you like A parsnip? This is a really nice gift, thank you. No problem, girlie. I got you. So those to you. This is so good. Love beet. I said it. I'll say it again. I'll say it a million times. Stonefish. I don't think I'm good enough for a stonefish yet. My friend's kid was Calamity Ganon. Not even Calamity Ganon, like the second stage of Demise Ganon from the second game for Halloween, and they made like the whole costume. It was so cool. They're very talented. I need to be eating. I need to eat something. I'm going to die right here in front of you. I'm not really one much for making a costume. I will more often than not modify a costume from what I've had, but it's all like, I guess that is technically making a costume in some ways, but it doesn't feel the same. I'm just taking elements of different outfits and costumes and switching it up a little bit. Still got my Halloween decorations up. Should take those down. Get some Christmas ones up. Could be cool, could be groovy. Oh, please, please, what the heck? All the new stuff they put in this game is so cool. I love the books. I think the books is such a great concept. And the little Calico Desert Festival. That's what the stars is, right. So I was looking at it while I was with my spouse when we were playing last night. And I was looking at the stars like, what is this even supposed to be? Well, I don't have any room. Let's hope it's one of the things I already have. Dang it. Very excited for them to learn about the Calico Festival. I think I will consistently be playing Slay the Princess on Thursdays. It's just such a good game. And it helps me flex my vocal chops. Nope, I'm gonna take it. And I just love it. I want to explore all of it. Hey, I'm kind of new to this town myself, but I really feel at home. Okay. Girlies, Shane, Alex. I'll talk to everyone eventually. Do I have anything the community center can have? I don't think I've got any fish stuff yet. Slay the Princess is a visual novel horror dating sim. The crux of it is that you were sent to a cabin to slay a princess. And depending on your choices, the princess can turn into fun, weird, different things that you then make other separate, sometimes scary choices about it. I introduced it to my friend who isn't that great with horror, and they found it pretty fun. I already figured it would be their brand of, like, horror they could manage, though. There's very little gore in it. Well, there is quite a bit of gore in it, but what is there isn't, like, overt and in your face, except for in one or two of the, like, dialogue trees, basically. It's a very wonderful, very deep, very moving game. Much like most of the horror I consume, it is deeply metaphorical. It recently came out with an update called the Pristine Cut, which gave a bunch more... I think it's called memories. Yeah, the dialogue trees, they call them memories. And more depth to the things happening. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I love it. It's a great game. Puppy. It gets wild for sure. I started streaming Slay the Princess last Thursday. And there is a VOD up on my channel, on my YouTube channel, which I should have a link to somewhere on my Twitch page. If not, give me one quick second. I'll actually just obtain that for you right now, because it is well within my capabilities. Oh, you're running so slow. I believe in you so hard. This video will be up there as well, probably uploaded either tonight or tomorrow. And what's up there right now is the Slay the Princess I did last week, so if you want to check that out, see if it's something you'd be interested in, I'll be continuing that save file next week. Neutral. No one talking to me. Sweet little babies. No, that's not what I asked. Yeah, of course. No worries, no pressure. I will have a wide range of content here. So honestly, I might just keep Thursdays as my horror days, so that I have the other days to be a little bit more accessible. Because I know there's, not only personally, but in general, there are a lot of people in the world that don't like horror. A lot of people around me that don't really like horror and want to be able to support me and engage with what I'm doing, so... Plus, again, And here at my future, if my children watched me make a mostly horror games based channel, I feel like that would be a lot of ammo for them as tweens slash teens to do more bullshit. And I'm always ready to nip that shit in the bud. You hear me? Hey, hey, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hey. Griffin? Euripides? If that's still the names we decided to name you? My actions right now do not get to excuse your actions. We are separate people, we are making separate choices, and if you want to talk to me, your real mother, in this real time, whenever you've decided to watch this, about whatever decisions you're making, I'm sure I would be more than happy to talk to you, and you just have to be okay that with the fact that the answer from my end or the advice from my end might be no or don't do that. I love you. I'm gonna go back to playing this game now. Fun thing about videos, the internet. Oh, I forgot to pause. That's okay. Water my dog. Check the chickens. Did that. Yeah, and I fully get that too. It's only been recently that I've been able to play horror games myself. Most of the time it's like, oh yeah, I can watch people. And even then it's a little iffy. And I'm slowly... You build tolerance after a while, you know? Your spouse fucks you to Fear Street too many times and... It's like a Pavlovian response. Sorry. Who said that? But no, yeah, having people you love and trust around and them being the ones playing it certainly squirtly helps. I think I need these for that, so I'll leave them in here. Do a little bit of fishing. I might make today. Oof. Was not done eating like I thought. I might make today just a 3-hour stream instead. Just because I didn't end up streaming yesterday because I had a bunch of stuff to do. A bunch more stuff to do than I thought when I got home from my little birthday weekend celebration travel. Exhausting. Everything went a little wrong. Happening. Again, for the fact that I always have some sort of bad luck on my birthday, it was a pretty good birthday. That doesn't mean that bad and unfortunate and frustrating things didn't happen. Where are you going? I was gonna sell you some... It's fine. Thank you. It was on Monday? It was on the 11th. We didn't actually end up doing... We haven't done anything for my birthday yet. Phoenix is going to be making me dinner, and I'm going to make them have a little art lino cut night. And that's pretty much as far as we're going with our stuff, but it's sort of a like... We had a little celebration where it was basically celebrating everyone's birthdays that was there. Well, no. We didn't do that this year, actually. It was just my beautiful and lovely partner TJ's birthday party, which was soup-themed. So I sat there desperately trying to force myself to eat soup before I went, I don't want this. Both the Joja Cola and the soup. And I ended up ordering myself Subway. yeah, I went over to the mainland. Spent all of my actual birthday day desperately trying to get onto a ferry. And it just wasn't working. And I eventually got there and I was very frustrated. My sister picked me up and she was like, okay, you're clearly frustrated. What do you want to do right now? And I went, I need some fucking food. So oh right, the fishing isn't open. It's okay. But yeah, it was a pretty good birthday. Got some cool stuff. I'll probably end here in like 15 minutes after this day's over, for sure. So much to do, so little time. You'd think being unemployed would help get things done. You'd think. But we are, at our core, predators who want so many breaks, and if given the opportunity, we will take them. Especially when your bones are trying to eat you. No, I went from being a baker at that first cafe I worked here to being a line cook at a new cafe/bakery, and they both let me go for the exact same reasoning on paper of we're just going in a different direction, and yet neither changed their menu after I left. They keep using things I and my coworkers have given them. So it's probably, I figure at this point, something they legally cannot say, you know? But yeah, I'm unemployed again. Woo! Which is why I'm streaming in the middle of the day on a Friday. Figured it would be a good way to fill my time while Phoenix is at work, you know? And also, like, thank you. Yeah, it sucks, but I'm also, I feel like I was on the brink of not wanting to be in food service anymore. So I guess that was the push, the sign I needed to be like, maybe not anymore. Which is why I'm leaning towards like markets and doing more art and getting into tattoo artistry. Because I've like been slowly learning that stuff, and now I have like the time to do so. I technically don't have the funds, but that's what friends are for. That's what all of my beautiful, lovely tattoo artist friends who gave me their stuff for cheap are for. I love them very much. I don't think anyone could be where they are without the people around them. And that's something I always remind myself to be grateful for. I think all of you should too. I love you guys. I love you, Frankie. Yeah. But also, not working at a bakery has made me bake more at home, unsurprisingly. Oh, that's a fucking... I didn't register until right now. That's a fucking diamond. Oh my god. Nice. Keeping that. So, that's been nice. Being able to have passion in baking again. I've got time to do more fishing. I'm not gonna eat more until I'm done streaming. I like my little guy. I don't think you were there when I made him, Frankie. I did just sort of randomly generate until I found a guy I vaguely liked and put glasses on him. I think I've talked to him. Who haven't? I can just check who I haven't talked to. Thank you. Haley. Pierre? Really? I guess not. Harvey. I'm close. I'm getting there. I'm also very close to getting a bag. I want a bag. And I have a purse. I don't know if you guys like echolalia trends. Some of them just stay with me. Like I have purse and I have purse. This can be with me forever. Road work ahead. That's one everyone's got. I think there's a mod that makes Sandy romanceable. And that's correct. That's the most correct romanceable option in my eyes. The weirdo from the desert. Whoop, goop. Sure, I'll eat some goop. She's cool. She gives off like mad like witchy lesbian vibes. She's very that like she gives off very like cool older sister vibes where it's like she's clearly has experience being mean to someone, but she's not being mean to me. You know? That kind of vibe. I relate to her in some ways. Yeah. If I can get even one more person on Sandy's side, then that's a good day. That's a win. That's a pat on the back for me. She's so cool. I gave her presents for a really long time because I really thought she would become romanceable eventually, and she didn't. And it's okay. And sometimes we have to accept the fact that they don't want us to have fun. Hello? Oh, Linus! Hello! Some stuff's going down in the Arts Collective. I disabled Arts Collective. And we just got some coloring books in, and it seems like things aren't quite matching up like they should. Yikes. Sounds like these raccoons are back at it again. Filthy varmints. Calm down. You turned up at the right moment, son. Oh, I'm a guy. Could you do an old man a favor? Could you go around the corner and scare off those raccoons for me? They've been causing a real mess. I guess that is the default that goes on, and I just press random. Thanks. Make sure you give them a good scare so they never come back. Alright. Hey, buddy. It was me. I'm sorry. I also kind of wish you could romance Linus, but mostly in that I want to give him a roof over his head. Like, if you could even roommate Linus like you roommate Krobus, I wish you could romance Krobus. That's what I really wish you could romance Krobus. Why can't I smooch the little shadow guy? If he's already living in my house, why can't... Make it make sense. I don't think I read that. Do you think there's something wrong with what I'm doing? Not everyone's cut out for this world, Hinnix. Hi, welcome. You don't know what it's like to be me. I'm not harming anyone. I just want to live life on my own way. Is that so wrong? We're doing pretty good. We're reaching the end of the stream. Once this day's over, we're wrapping up. Anyone who says yes, it's disgusting has problems. Someone's calling me. My mother's calling me. She can wait 5 minutes until the stream's over. It's a shame for food it's a shame that food should go to waste. Thanks, Hinnix. I knew you were an open-minded person. I feel good about what I'm doing. I'm not harming anyone. So true, King? Do you want to come live in my house? You can go on home. I promise I won't rummage in George's can anymore. You can tell him you scared off the raccoons for good. I don't think that's how raccoons work. It's been going good. No problems with the, connection, which is most of what I've always been worried about, because my camera's from 2000. My camera and my laptop, they're both from 2008, and you kind of can tell by the quality of my face right now. But it's been keeping up brilliantly. I wasn't able to use my mods. Sadly, I've got to figure out how to be able to do that without everything freezing up. But other than that, thank you. Thank you. Even in the, I'm in a robe and I haven't showered in a couple days, but thank you. If you need food, just ask. I don't want anyone in Pelican Town to go hungry. Thank you. Here, I've got a basket of zucchini fritters for you. Just make sure you dip them in my spicy marinara. Go on, take it. Okie dokie. Heading home. Oh, I'm still... That's a lot of time. That's 7 minutes. Wow. The update's so cool. I love video games. Yeah, I will be attempting to play Boxo Simulator next Monday. I don't need that. Which is a type of business simulator. Over here. That's what I'm doing. I remember how all of this works. Hi. Thank you for coming to my stream. It was very wonderful to see everyone. I do not have X. It's weird for me to call it that. I'm still calling it Twitter. I'm not on it. But I do have Discord. It's a little bit further up on my thing, but I can absolutely there you go. There's my Discord. I'll be starting a channel soon to keep everyone updated, as well as posting it everywhere else. I stream on Mondays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. Pacific time, not 2 p.m. like I said. Thank you for the follow. And on Fridays, usually from 12 to 4. It's a little off today because I had some issues with the tech and all that stuff. Yes, thank you for the follow. Two Spirit, Two Furious. It should be me. Um, I also have, where is, so I forgot to pin it. There we go. And I've pinned my VOD channel as well in the chat, so that anyone who wants to is able to. VTuber Nancy, I think I found you. Is able to find any videos that I've, any streams that I've done there. I'll be posting them. I'm running out of steam. I'm running out of steam so hard. It's okay. It was very wonderful to meet everyone. Very wonderful to see Frankie. And I will see you all Monday. Bye. Oh, what's happening? I should not be live.